Chapter 2, All American. Do any of you have any bias or prejudice that would influence your verdict if you were selected to serve as a member of this jury? West Jefferson High School, May 1970 floor. I blocked out all the noise and ground my left foot a little deeper in the dirt. Even with my helmet on, I felt it. I swear it felt like the May sun was burning a hole right through the top of my head. I took a few swings, looking the pitcher right in the eye. He met my gaze and then spit over his left shoulder. I heard the catcher mutter something behind me and the umpire give a little snort, but I didn't care what he said or what the umpires thought. What's so funny, I had been called names before and I would be called names again, but I just let the names roll off me like water rolling over a rock. I watched as if in slow motion while the pitcher lifted his left leg and cocked his right arm back. I knew this guy. We had been here before. Season after season, we had faced each other down, and he didn't take it well when he lost. He liked to throw his glove or his hat or kick the fence alongside the dugout. I was taught to remain calm. When you win, you stay calm. When you lose, you stay calm. Now, don't get me wrong, I wanted to win. Nobody likes to lose in baseball or in anything. But my mom always taught me that if you have a tantrum out there on the field and let the other team know they're upsetting you, it's like losing twice. They may beat you now and then, she used to say, but that doesn't mean they have to break you. You don't change who you are and who you was raised for anyone. And I didn't raise no child to have a tantrum in the middle of a baseball field or anywhere. So I stared the pitcher down and I let the catcher and the umpire roll off my back like water because I was 100 times more afraid of my mom than I was of any of these three jokesters. I never took my eye off the ball while I wanted nothing more than to swing and to swing hard. It was an out of control curveball that would just barely land into the catcher's glove for outside of the plate. Strike! I looked back at the umpire. Had he lost his mind? Let's go, boy, he said, and this time the catcher laughed, so that's how it was going to be. I looked up and around at the stands. It was a sea of white faces, and no one seemed to be overly concerned or protesting the call. I looked over into the dugout, but Coach Moore had his back turned to me as he talked to our first baseman. When this county finally gave in and integrated its schools, we were bused from Praco to the white school. Over the past 4 years, it had pretty much been just like this. People either completely ignored us or they muttered slurs under their breath when we walked by. The white boys were braver when they were in a group because both Lester and I were big guys. No one ever called us names to our faces. They were afraid of us, which was funny because both Lester and I had been raised to be afraid of them. But the first day I got on the bus to go to West Jefferson High, my mom had set me down and told me not to talk to any white girls. Don't even look their way, she warned.